And welcome everybody. I am starting today at the scenic Foothills Drive right off of Scottsdale Road, north of Phoenix, Arizona. I am in the desert. Of course, if you're in Phoenix, you're in the desert anyway, but I am in the beautiful natural desert. Now granted, this is right off of the freeway. There's the rental. But today, I am trying to accomplish the mission that I started on Tuesday. Won't be dissuaded. I am going to Rio Verde. I will make it there. I will see it up close and personal. As God is my witness, I will not let... Something could get in my way, but I'm not gonna... Sorry, Lord. I'm not gonna bring you into it. I'm gonna go see this. Under the moon. There's the moon. Go ahead, tag along. Well, I think I found my road, and I am heading downhill. You can see the mountains around. And I am going down. I will find water of the Rio Verde. Getting further and further down. This area was flooded at one point. Just less than a week ago. You can see the sand that it's crossed and they've cleared it out. But I'm going even further down below. There's tons of pull-offs down this road. I've entered the Tonto National Forest. But I am out here. Even though there's a road that's greatly paved, I am in the middle of the desert. Just me and the rental. When you see a sign that says trailers use lower gears, you know that you are going down a pretty steep grade. Can't tell from here, but it is quite a drop in elevation. Some beautiful scenery here. Still got a ways to go to get down the hill with this huge mountain on the other side. And it's starting to rain. Hope we don't have a flash flood. So there's a good sign. Water. Bartlett Lake. although I haven't had any treacherous drop-offs like you would see in the Sedona area, I did drop quite a bit of elevation between the top and the bottom, and I still haven't reached the bottom. My ears have popped a few times. Thousands of feet. It's going to be the last kind of aerial view. If you can see out in the distance, you can see how low the water is compared to what it's been. Man-made lake. So I've reached the public boat ramp. You can launch your boats down here. You do have to use purchase a day pass, which is a $12 fee. They have a marina over here, so if you want to rent a boat or dock your boat for a fee, you can do that. You can also rent jet skis there. They do have facilities, restrooms. There's the rental. So this is Lake Bartlett, a man-made lake. It is part of Rio Verde. This actually wouldn't be, I guess the water is Rio Verde's, but I'm going to actually get to the river. That is my game plan. Get on down here to the water. This is an extremely steep boat ramp. It extends very far down. I would assume that at some point in time, this could have been the water level here. People are parked along here. There's also a dirt ramp. I don't know if this is easier because it's not as steep. So I definitely see why the people are using the dirt ramp instead of the concrete ramp. The grade is a lot easier and you can go right into the water. The one with the concrete slip was very, very steep, and that would put a lot of strain on your truck. Some people have even driven right down here where I'm standing. There's a buzzard. Right on cue. So where I'm standing can be underwater. As you can see, it has this marker that's knocked over to show you when the water is up that there's underground rocks. A lot of the rocks have those markers on them. And then you can see down here, there's two boat docks that the water has dropped so far they're not even in the water anymore. I could be underwater right now, but I'm not. Very beautiful here. Secluded. Other than all the boat trailers, I haven't seen but one boat. So here I am at the water. It's very, very clear, as you would expect, because this is a circulating lake. It's man-made. Very little debris around. And I'm going to stick my hand in the water. That feels nice. That feels nice. And there are fish right there. Even though I've touched water, I still haven't accomplished my goal. And that goal is to get to the Rio Verde River. This is Bartlett Lake, not really considered Rio Verde, even though the water is from Rio Verde. The mission is not over. Onward and downstreamward. The boat zooming across the lake. And here's another one of those rocks that shows, it has the marker that shows, I picked up some garbage, this isn't my stuff, but it shows the underwater rocks when the water is up. I gotta say, it's an overcast day. The sun is behind the clouds. And it feels fantastic. It's about 95 degrees, but it's shady. Feels great. You know, I'd really like to see a rattlesnake. Maybe. So I'm at 1,800 feet above sea level here at Bartlett Lake. Hey Siri, what is the elevation of Carefree, Arizona?
Once again, Carefree is 2,382 feet above sea level.
So that's only a 500-foot drop from Carefree, but you kind of raise up when you leave Carefree and then come back down. Just interesting information. What would a river finding adventure be without a little bit of dirt roads? Bumpy dirt roads at that. Up and over the hill. That's one magnificent peak there. It's getting a little rough. But nothing the old Mazda rental can't handle. Lake back down this way. So there's the mighty big drop off. Just gonna take an opportunity to show you where I am. Down here in the middle of a gorge, that's where I came down. Basically just a cutout on the side of this hill. Back down to the rental. I gotta say this road is pretty narrow, and at some points, two vehicles coming along would be a little hairy. Luckily, I haven't had any oncoming vehicles. But I am getting closer. You can see down there, that's the bottom of the valley. Getting close. So right up there is a dam. And then rounding this corner is the dam. That's what creates Bartlett Lake. I've made it to the flatlands. I just need to find that stinking river. Them some mighty tall cacti. I feel like I'm driving on a riverbed. The road split and this was a one-way. So I'm assuming at any minute now I'll loop back around as I speak. We make the turn. And here we go. This is actually a camping area, and you have to limit your camping to 14 days. You can't camp longer than 14 days. And now I'm making my way around. Here are the campsites. I am just looking. There's got to be a path that walks down to the river from here. Huh! I think I found it. Maybe. I'm gonna have to pull in. I'm gonna have to pull in and check. I can literally hear the water. These are water bushes. But I can't find the water. That, my friends, is wild animal scat. No telling what type of wild animal. Could be a mountain lion or who knows? A bear. Hope I don't see that. After days of searching, after miles and miles of roads traveled, I have finally come to my destination. Nothing could hold me back except for the Indian. The Indian held me back. I couldn't get there. But thanks to the white man and his $12 day access fee, I have reached Rio Verde. And I must say, it's verde, it's green. And there is some green right there. It is extremely cool. I am in a flood zone, but you can see the water flowing down through here. Nature is singing. That scat kind of freaked me out because I would hate to run across a bobcat or a cougar or a mountain lion or any type of wild animal. I really don't even want to see a human. I know I made that rattlesnake comment, but I don't really even want to see a rattlesnake. I just want to enjoy this, the coolness of this river. And here I am about to put my hand in this freezing cold water. Of course it will be freezing cold because it's coming from the dam, the water from underneath. It's actually a cold breeze coming along here. This is the only place I could find. And I mean, like, I followed a game trail. No sign of human life other than me. Made it. Now what? I'm not gonna swim in it. I can't float in it. I stuck my hand in it. That's all I really wanted. I did it. Whoa. Fish just jumped out of the water. All right. So here are the campsites. They are kind of all right next to each other. Each one has got a border of these rocks separating each campsite. They do come with a fire pit, which is incredible. I would assume that they really wouldn't have those, but they do. Picnic area. And somebody left their tent pad, but this would be a great place in the shade. Get under here, get some reprieve from the sun. Although, like I said, today it's a very overcast day. The only thing I don't see out here are provisions as far as toilets. There's some back at the marina or the boat slip, but that's quite a ways down treacherous roads to go drop a deuce. I'm not sure. I think that it is $12 a day because it was day use, camping day use pass. So I'm assuming that it would cost you $12 per day to camp here as well. Not 100% sure on that, but you could look it up if you're so inclined. There's the rental. How'd you get out here, birdie? Somebody drop you out here and leave you all alone? Poor little birdie. One last glimpse of this majestic peak. There's actually some caves up there. There's actually little caves all along in there. And then the power lines, because what good is having a dam if you're not generating some electricity? The gnats out here are outrageous. And just a short 50 yards from where I was parked, trash and bathrooms. One for the men and one for the ladies. All right, one last look at the dam. It is a massive structure. This is as close as you can get before we head up and out. This is the one sketchy part. I've had nightmares of driving up dirt roads that are very steep with large drop-offs, and then I lose my grip and I start sliding backwards. This does not help. It's not like it's in my dream, but it's a long way down. But thankfully, the trusty rental is doing a swell job of keeping me safe and sturdy on this very bumpy road. It's a pretty good view out that way. I'm not 100% sure on what town that is down there, but it might be Fountain Hills, the town that I was at. Of course, you can barely see it. It's like right there. But it might be Fountain Hills. It's that direction. I'll be down on that road in just a second. But man, oh man, what a view. After a short little jaunt, I made it to Yellow Cliffs, which you can see that's them right there. Down there are some stand-up paddle boarders. You can rent those down at the marina. And you can see right here, this is basically where the water could be. It's very light there. and dark here. But this is it, Yellow Cliffs. I don't think that you can camp here, but there's definitely fire pits. And you can see we're down here on the river bottom. There's another yellow cliff and the rental. And here it is. That's the end of Bartlett Lake right over there. People with campers down here. Yellow Cliffs. Roads get a little sketchy here. It's firm, even though it seems like it's sand. It's pretty firm, but I am not in an all-wheel drive car, and it is a rental. I think this is the end of my journey here. It is incredible, though. The sun's starting to come out. The yellow bluffs, yellow cliffs, and all of those cacti, really something. And I gotta say, it's a pretty secluded area, a beautiful area. $12 to spend the day here, or maybe spend the night. I would say this is it, the end of the road. Mission accomplished. I made it to Rio Verde. I've explored a good bit of Bartlett Lake, albeit from my rental. But I've got to see some really cool things. No rattlesnakes. A little wild scat. But hey. Camera just doesn't quite capture the majesty and beauty of this place. And the height of those mountains. Anywho, from me, Gabe the Izzard, thanks for watching. I might have another adventure for tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day here in Phoenix. I'm gonna call this Phoenix because it's only a less than an hour drive. The gnats are incredible. So long from the Yellow Cliffs here at Bartlett Lake in Tonto Forest Recreation. It's U.S. Forest. Tonto Forest. How do I screw these things up? Thanks for watching. Later.